Amber Heard testified that Johnny Depp sexually assaulted her with a bottle. Heard said Depp repeatedly physically and sexually abused her during their relationship. This story contains graphic descriptions of alleged abuse. Amber Heard testified Thursday that Johnny Depp penetrated her with a bottle, leaving her bleeding, in what she said was just one instance of the physical and sexual abuse she experienced during their relationship. During the second day of her testimony in the trial of the defamation lawsuit Depp filed against her, Heard detailed several instances of abuse, at times growing emotional as she provided graphic details to the court. Depp is seeking $50 million in damages due to the Washington Post op-ed in which she said she is a victim of domestic violence. Depp has denied he abused Heard, and his team has argued he's lost out on job opportunities and movie deals because of what she wrote. During one fight in 2015 in Australia, Heard said she experienced violent sexual abuse. The night began with Depp taking MDMA and accusing Heard of sleeping with her co-star Eddie Redmayne, she said. The argument turned physical when Depp put Heard on the game table and whacked her, Heard said. Heard said they also argued about Depp drinking alcohol, and Depp then taunted her with an alcohol bottle. Heard slammed it on the tile ground, which set him off, she said. He hit her, and when she stood up, he threw a bottle at her and held a broken bottle up against her face and threatened to carve it out, Heard said. She said he continued to throw cans and bottles at her, adding she doesn't remember if she threw anything in his direction. Previously in the trial, Depp testified that Heard threw a vodka bottle at him that night and severed his fingertip. I remember being terrified, Heard testified. I couldn't move. I couldn't go anywhere. Heard said Depp ran out of things to throw, so he started punching the wall while she was up against it. She said he ripped her nightgown off her chest, leaving her naked. She said she was slipping around on the tile and he was screaming that he fucking hates her and that she ruined his life. While he was holding her by her neck, she said she looked up at him and didn't recognize him. I don't see him anymore, she said. It wasn't him. It was black. I've never been so scared in my life. She said he then bent her over backward on the countertop, with her chest facing up. She said she initially thought Depp was punching her in her pubic bone, because she could see his arm and feel pressure. At some point, she said she realized he was actually using a bottle to penetrate her. I didn't know if the bottle that he had inside me was broken, she said. I didn't feel pain, she continued. I didn't feel anything. I looked around and saw so much broken glass that I didn't know if he would know if it was broken or not. Later in Heard's testimony, Heard's lawyer asked her for more detail about what she meant. I can't believe I have to do this, Heard said, as the lawyer apologized. Johnny had the bottle inside of me and was shoving it inside of me over and over again, Heard said. Heard said after the fight, she lost control of her bladder in the bathroom and was retching, and she bled from her vagina. During Christmas 2015, the couple was vacationing in the Bahamas with Depp's kids. Heard and Depp got into a fight, and she said he pushed her up against a wall and grabbed her by her vagina. She said she was wearing a swimsuit, and he moved the bottom of her swimsuit out of the way to shove his fingers inside of her. She said he held her there and asked her if she was so fucking tough. Heard described a March 23, 2015, fight when she said she found messages on Depp's iPad from another woman, who she said Depp had visited days after his and Heard's wedding. After arguing about the messages, Depp began shoving and throwing Heard, she said, and at some point, Heard's sister put herself in between them. To keep Depp from hitting her sister, Heard said she hit Depp for the first time in their relationship. She said she hit him square in the face. On December 15, 2015, Heard said she and Depp got into another fight, but she doesn't remember what started it. She said she remembers him chasing her in the kitchen, and she threw something at him, while he screamed at her and got on top of her, hitting her in the face. This is another example of when I wish so much I could tell you the exact sequence, but I can't, she testified. It's flashes. She said at one point, they were on the stairs in Depp's Los Angeles apartment, and he dragged her upstairs by her hair. The fight turned into a shoving match that Heard said she was losing. She hit her head on an exposed brick wall. She said the fight continued, and then Depp headbutted her square in the nose. It's one of the few memories I have in this long relationship that I actually remember the physical pain in that moment, Heard testified. She said she told Depp she was going to leave him. She went into their office, where they got into another fight. She said she was on the floor, and he was swinging at her. He dragged Heard from the office into the neighboring apartment, Heard said. She said he then threw her onto the bed and kneeled on her back, punching her and screaming in her ear, "I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you." She said he screamed this over and over and was pounding the back of her head with his fists. "I thought this is how I die," she said. "He's gonna kill me now. He's gonna kill me, and he won't even have realized it. I couldn't breathe. I remember trying to scream and I couldn't scream. I was suffocating in this pillow top with him holding me down, punching me over and over, and I don't have any memory after that until I woke up." The trial and Heard's testimony are scheduled to resume May 16th after a court break. Check out one of our newest video right here. Plus, even more Buzzstone videos about celebs and their exes are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.